record. I forgot to record, which means they didn't get to see the enchant world and everything. You did just miss it. We just finished it. Spoiler alert. If people that are watching this on YouTube and they want to go back to watch it on Twitch, specifically for the enchant world, we did get it. And it wasn't even close. We got it. We got it. Folks, we kicked Enchant Worldle's ass. Ambient music. Big ambient music. Here's some big ambient music. Bambient music, even. Phil, welcome back for the 38th month. What up? How you doing? How you been? 38 months. Goddamn. Long ass time. Long ass time. Thank you for all the support. I saw your post about Stacklands. Yeah, Stacklands rules. I want to see how much time I've actually played Stacklands now. Because I only streamed it for 3 hours. Who's older? This guy. This card's pretty good. Are you good to send the challenge? Yeah, you can. Give me 1 second. Yeah, I streamed Stacklands for 3 hours. Played it on my own time for 3.5 hours. Just to give a rundown because I forgot to hit record. I'm playing Boros equipment. We got a lot of cool cards from OTJ and also from recent sets, and I haven't played this deck in a long time. Stoneforge being the big one, but there are some other cards. Let's fight, Super Dude. Let us fight. You have it set to best of 1. Now we need to best of 3 it. I need that BO3. Perfect. Yeah, Boros Quip. Great. Yeah, on paper it's like a myriad 6-drop or something. 6 mana, 5/5. Beginning of combat on your turn. Another target creature you control gains haste and myriad. Till end of turn. Cool card. Petit Person back for the 49th month. Holy smokes. Whoops, I missed my 4-year anniversary. Well, now you got it. Yeah, I'll keep this hand. 2 powerful removal spells, a Surveil land. We can start buffing the Luminarch Aspirant. I will keep Portable Hole. Although against Basic Island, you could probably make an argument to not keep that Portable Hole. But I kind of wanted more removal. Luminarch Aspirant. Get lost. Wait, you're not a human. Mary. Alright, well, we're against blue-white control, which means I may have lost by keeping this Portable Hole on top. We'll see. Here's my Expedition Supplier. Haha, now I have a whole target. Dust Bahole? Dust Bahole. Oh, we got the Colossus Hammer for the Halvar. I mean, they could just start dust bowling me. It might be in their interest. Holy shit. Alright. Yeah, you can just attach it to that. Oh, no. Alright, well. I've had my first 4 spells countered, and I had my creature killed. They're plotting? Oh, Dust Animus. I don't actually care about that. Can I please resolve a spell? Thank God. I'm going to try to explore. I'm actually okay with this, as long as they don't have a big spell to draw them a bunch of lands. Yeah, I'm not that worried. I'm going to play around Spell Pierce and do this. What the f... There's no way. Don't Gear Hulk me. If their last card is Gear Hulk, this is, like, incredibly bad. Counter target spell, draw 2, and discard 2. Sure. I'm going to get lost this. This is a brutal start. I mean, if I can draw a land, we can Fervent Champ, but I'm a little worried about this Dust Bowl. Ooh. Oh, this card is so expensive. Why am I playing this? I could play the Halvar. I kind of want to keep it. All right, here we go. Please don't let this be a removal spell. Please. Ooh, another creature. But I think I'm gonna bin to try and find a land here. I think if my opponent, I Dust Bowl this Elegant Parlor. If the last card they have is Dig Through Time, it's... yeah. This just makes me wish I played blue-white. Got a Snapcaster Mage? No, they got Dig Through Time. Okay. I thought this card was 3 and 1 for like a Zombify, but I guess it makes sense if it's white. It's going to be 5 mana. You never know. It's a rare. Oh yeah, we lost. They just Dust Bowl our red source. I'm pretty sure we should have lost this game. We might actually have an out now. As long as this card's not a counterspell. Okay, well, I have this. This plus Androll is pretty good. Actually, no, it doesn't work because of the unlicensors. All right, my opponent's got a case of the Run Hots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We've had 6 of our cards countered. And we've had a couple of our other cards just killed. It's pretty good. This doesn't really do much because of old Dashington over here. Or sorry, Dashington just runs into the Castle Ardenvale. I mean, I could play this as a 4/4. I think I'm going to have to. We do have a chance. It's very slim. Because I got 2 dead cards in hand. They are at 12. And they did not Dust Bowl me into the dirt. So like we might be fine. Honestly, this deck might actually benefit from Dust Bowl. They can crew and exile that. Kind of want to hold this Ragavan. I don't know if playing it does anything. Can't attack because they can crew, block, and exile cards. Unlicensed Hearst and blue-white was a bit surprising to see. I guess if they have more like mid-rangey... Oh, fuck. If they have more mid-rangey tools... Kinda wish I kept this portable hole then. I'm gonna play Kemba. Okay. I just thought it'd be nice to play. They didn't activate the hearse, which is good. Which is good. I cannot find the surveil land as it's already in my land pile over here. Well, now I think it's too late to start activating Dust Bowl. I think the time was to activate it earlier. But now the game is a little out of our hands. Yeah. Where's the Dream Trawler when you need it? God, I wish they had Dream Trawler. Oh, this deck could use a Triome as well. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna concede. Save us some time. We got a lot of people to play. Bunch of expensive cards, but I can get a 2/1. I think I'm keeping this. I mean, I did commit to keeping this. I think this is fine. I'm going to give this one Perpetual Equip for 1. I got a 2-power 1-drop. How could we lose? I'm just going to play this. Get some pressure down before they can start countering spells. If you play Dream Trawler, use a slot for a counter spell. Oh yeah, this curve is honestly really popping off. I don't know why I'm listening to the ambient music. Maybe it's to calm me down. flanker. Damn near killed her. Let's get a mountain. Oh my god, it's lightning helix over here. Okay. There's a chance that just playing the blade hold cleaver is better, but I get them at a very scary life total, because now if they kill this, then I can just attack with the bivouac and kill them. They would have to have wrath and swords or path for the bivouac. Yeah, I think I want to start doing this. Okay. Aggressive. I think that's what we need to do. We need to be aggressive. Like, this hand is pretty aggressive. This hand's kind of fucked. Although, no one drop. Never mind, we got a one drop. The boots? The boots actually might be kind of annoying in this match. Let's go. The boots? Let's go. Yeah, no, my face went no fur on my boots. They time walked me. Oh, they really time walked me. Oh my god. The boots with the spur? With the spur? Gotta start casting spells sometime. Never realized how many of these hobbits were pogging. 2 of them at least. This is a pretty good one to have on the board, yeah. I'm going to play a post-combat Mary. I'm going to put the boots on it. Elspeth Smite. Heck of a magic card. Now this card's a little bit difficult for them to deal with. Not to mention, just like using a flash creature to trade is really tough, because First Strike is hell of an ability. Two are pogging, one realized he left his oven on, and the fourth is climaxing. Isn't pogging a form of climaxing? Or rather the other way around. Isn't climaxing a form of pogging? Ooh. I kind of want to use this for Fable. Let's get the Fable down. I should have actually played the Prismatic Vista too for the double red, but the treasure tokens we get off the Gobbo should help. Pegging? No, you're thinking of that video game. Well, that's Peggle. Peggle. I didn't. Oh. Well. That's a pretty good hit. Peggle 15. Poggle? Oh, Poggle, dude, we made partner. I don't have to do shit. These boots. These boots. The power increase as well, Chunk. I like the power increase on the boots. Yeah, we can put the boots on the kiki. We can put the boots on. I don't know why I'm talking in this voice. We can put the boots on the geekums. Hey, y'all, come get your boots. Fractured identity on my geekums. I mean, that's actually fine. I think they're dead. Like, what if we go like this? 1, 2. What if we purchase fast food? I mean, I can hit the verse 7 in the air. It's pretty hot. I can also skyclave the Fable. No, because it's non-token and this is a token. I could skyclave the pull from the Mist Moon. I don't want to do this. It's a lot of damage in the air. Again, puts him at a pretty precarious life total. So we have the Selfless Spirit to give us some Wrath insurance. We have 2 flyers. This is just kind of awkward if they spot removal. We are in a bit of a tough spot against Settle the Wreckage because I still think I'm in a spot where I'm going to need to settle. Yeah, we're always fucked by Farewell. You know? And I'll never not be fucked by that card. I'm not on Boromir. I could be on Boromir. First draft of the deck. Yeah. Ooh. That's pretty funny. I mean, I guess I should do this. Put you to 1. They can have a Wrath here. They're at 1. Bye-bye, Fable. Play the Cryptic Goat. Do you have Spell Pierce? I don't think you have Spell Pierce. And I might have something more mana intensive. Oh no, everything's exiled. Fuck. Don't have exactly path for swords. Brother. Well, I think you make that play to try and kill him. They hadn't been drawing that many cards, so I just assumed that we could go for it. I mean, we still, all we need to do is draw one piece of burn. Come on, bolt. Come on, bolt. For a haste creature. I'm gonna trade this for this and draw a card. Ooh, Kemba. Kemba's a pretty good one. One less creature I need to worry about. This card, I don't know about this card. It's pretty brutal. The exile, I mean, obviously hitting my yard is pretty gross. Like, I could swap we could swap the 4 mana, the spree card, the white spree card, last day of the job, or one more job, or whatever it was called. I can keep this. I don't need to do this now, but I feel like I've lost the game. Yeah, it's set in now. Had to have a swords. Yeah, I'm dead. Strangle's a feel bad right here. I need a run back. GGWP, I need a run back. Need a run back, but I also need to swap this card. I did not realize it was 5 mana to do what I wanted it to do, which is way too much. And then we can swap one of these for Savai Triome. I think it was this. Oh, there you go. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, twins. Whoa. You're playing Novice Inspector? That's kind of wild. Inty. Now we can try to attack. I mean, if they have exactly the swords. Oh, get lost. Okay. Give me these cards. Give me these cards. All right, we drew 2 cards. Not bad. Now my boots are cheaper. Novice Inspector was not actually something that I expected. out of my opponent's deck. Lamborghini Hersey. Yeah. I could have maybe put the boots on older. I'm just gonna give this so many equip one. Look at all this equip one. ×2. If they Wrath here, then we can Wandering Emperor. I have so many options. Yeah, they get this weird egg. Which I think... I mean, this has Vigilance. Do I want to risk it? No, not really. I kind of want to portable hold this egg. I like portable holding the egg over the unlicensors. We got these map tokens that I want to cash in. We're still kind of in a weird spot if they go like, well, Skyclave can't deal with this. If they have like a creature that can get rid of this, then we're in a bit of a tough spot. Kind of like that march. Kind of like that march. Smash for 7. Please don't settle the wreckage me. Oh. Well, you could do that. Make a thing. Make a blocker. Man. Did I misplay my hearse 2 times? I have nothing in my graveyard. They have stuff in their graveyard, though. Like, I think I'm supposed to take that egg, right? The egg is just kills my Wandering Emperor. There's so many things that kill my Wandering Emperor, so I think I take the egg. This march now feels a little not great. I mean, it can deal with the hearse. Token has Vigilance. Well, they just kill my thing and the egg kills my Wandering Emperor. What? Very confused about their deck. Very confused. I feel like I've lost. Because I can't kill this. And I can't kill this here because this trade's there. If I go to march this, they can crew and kill that. They can pig. I mean, they can pig this if they really want to. So pigging that makes this a 3/3. No, this is closer to a tempo list than a control list, L. Like there are a bunch of creatures in here. I mean, at this point also just like the difference between tempo and control is like kind of negligible. I could try to find something off the Elegant Parlor. The question is like, what am I doing? If I attack this, it gets eaten or I'm pushed to do that. They also just have a card in hand. Am I just not doing anything? I think I'm just not doing anything. No, I'm not saying it because of the creatures. I'm saying it because of the type of creatures that they have, right? Like this is not a control card. The flanker is not a control card. Like if, I mean, nowadays it doesn't matter. Like if they like say like I've built control and it looks like this, then great. I'm not blocking here. The flanker card seems like, oh, that was the last game. The flanker card seems reasonable, albeit a little clunky. Oh, I need a bigger impact card than that. I mean, if I'm not doing this now, when am I doing this? All right, yeah, we're dead. I need like a, yeah, I guess I either need an aggressive keep or I don't know. We're getting double spelled, which is really hurting us. Also, maybe have too many lands. This is probably too slow. Do I just keep it because it's a set of playable cards? No, I think you mulligan this hand. This one I can keep. Putting this hole away. Do I want to keep the hammer? I can put the hammer away, keep the hole for something else. I'm going to keep the hammer. I feel like the hammer is actually just one of our avenues of killing our opponent here. My little bug. Dust Animus. Two mana, 2/3 flare. Kind of want to play this in some other decks. I don't mind this in this deck. It's just like a weird, like Bertha Militus. Yeah, I think I've lost the game. Yeah, Dust Animus is nice because it's just kind of like a weird Tarmogoyf. Yeah, I think I lost the game. I mean, for the sake of content, I'll keep playing. Ooh. That's kind of spicy. Sure. I'm getting wrathed. But if they wrath and I can bugbear here. I mean, I think, well, what a lead with Selfless Spirit. Need to find the card to equip the hammer, or need to just hopefully my opponent bricks. I mean, they can bring this back, which mucks this. I think I'd trade my Den of the Bugbear for their Timeless Dragon. Facebreaker, huh? I mean, if they want to just eat the goblin and take 4, that's fine too. Great, now I have a board. They get to find either a surveil land or a land to clue here, and then they're untapping with 4. My board is not that exciting. This card could be maybe a little annoying. Okay, opting for the surveil. No, considers the one with surveil. Goblin Polka. That's a good draw. Snapcaster. Wandering Emperor. I think I'm just going to animate or activate the castle here. Yeah. How come there's no Goblin Polka on Arena? The Novice Inspector is a little curious because it's not really like it's maybe if you're really worried about like mono red or something. I guess like you could be like a really low curve. Like if you're like a blue-white mid-range with like control some wraths or whatever, then like yeah, that helps. Just having these little cheap dorks. Try to play professional Facebreaker. I'm gonna try to put the boots on the Facebreaker, and I would like to go to combat. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. The problem is that they're one treasure cruiser dig through time away from, or even like a bigger spell. Like we're kind of in top deck mode. That's fine. I have enough to equip Hammer, right? Which is kind of funny. The new Tajik? I've barely looked at the new Tajik. Oh, I like that. So I could just throw the hammer on the goblin and just hope that the last card they have isn't removal. I think I'm going to do that. There you go. Roar. Thank you for the $3 donation. Wheelie, what do you think about playing against a non-optimized deck? I played Gladiator with a friend just with the cards we open naturally on Arena. We don't use wild cards just for that, but would love playing against you. My shit-ass mid-range deck. Yeah, that's fine. I'll play whatever you got. Well, this is exciting. I don't think this game should have gone the way it did. I'm just happy that it did. Ooh. Okay, hold on. I play this and equip this. That's 1, 2. I think I just get... Do I just get this? I think I just get this. This way, if they wrath or get rid of the board, then we have the rebel token. No, the maul doesn't kill them. And if the maul doesn't kill them, then I'm gonna try to put the hammer on this. There's the flanker. Nahiri, which Nahiri? Oh, the like 3 mana Phyrexian one? It feels a little cute. I don't think we should have won that, but I'll take it. I feel like we were dead a lot earlier. But our opponent traded pretty aggressively with our cards. The creature? Oh, isn't she like 1,000,000 mana? I think I'm keeping this hand because we have an elegant parlor. Oh, never mind. We have a monkey on one. I was gonna say we got the elegant parlor. Please don't kill my monkey. Don't do that. Okay. We're just going to do this to get ourselves a body. Elegant monkey. This deck could play Lurrus too. I don't have Lurrus in here. Lurrus might be alright. Don't want that. I'm going to play a Lion Sash. If they counter it, we could Fortune New it. Here's a Sky Maul. I'm going to attack you for 5. Please stop drawing this card. Oh, please. It's so annoying. It's very good against us. I mean, it's good in general, but especially against our kind of deck where we have to like use a lot of mana pre-combat to suit something up. They don't have enough mana for Mystic Sanctuary. They might just boot up the old Anchorage here. Forge anew. My lion is at the Sky Mall. They are Stroke of Midnighting my Lion Sash. Now I got a 1/1 that can hold the Sky Mall. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay. GG's. What was the other thing? I had a thought. I had a eureka moment of adding another card here or cutting another card. Where was it? I had a eureka moment. And now I can't remember. Oh, it's just cutting a land, right? Yeah, this card's probably not doing anything. Luris, that's what it was. GG's. Although we could maybe add a 1-drop or a 2-drop. Tajik. Is this the new Tajik that I don't own that people are mentioning? Beginning of combat on your turn, you put a 1/1 counter on it, then you conjure a card with mana value equal to the number of counters of it. And this one? Or do you mean the other one? I kind of want more 1-drops than anything. I mean, we might be a deck to play Thraben Inspector and Novice Inspector. I could see that. And then if we're doing that, could probably cut... I don't know if I need Deckenstone if I have the red removal. Can I explain how the queue works? Absolutely. You join the queue, and then you fight me. We go through the queue. If you're subscribed, you get priority. If you were signed up for last time, you get priority. You get priority. Wormby, please fight me. I can tell you what decks I have set up for the week, or for the rest of the week, by the way. Where in chat? Well, there's a queue system that you can join, and then when you joined, it kind of handles that, tells you where you are, but also got a lot of people in the queue. I have 2 other decks scheduled for this week. I have got, coincidentally, I have blue-white control scheduled. And I also have Enchantress. We got blue-white control and Enchantress on the menu. Oh, this hand is so close to being good. I have to mulligan it. Surely I have to mulligan it. This hand's much better. I don't know how I feel about this Frodo card. I mean, it's probably fine. Oh, well. Yeah, Gladiator this week is Friday Night Paper Fight. The queue reset every stream? No, if I don't get to people, then there is a priority queue. I kind of want to dash this and give it pro green. You know what? I'm doing that. I need the mana. How does Gladiator work in Friday Night Paper Fight? Oh, well, we still do it remote. If we draw a land, this is okay. Because they don't attack to do this. Shit. Yeah, I'll play this one. Because Frodo might actually be able to bring it back. Oh, sorry. No, it's remote. It's not remote, but it is going to be on Arena. We are in the same room on laptops together. Oh yeah, I'm dead. I think this deck sucks. Maybe that's a little unfair. I feel like the worst part about this deck so far has been the equipment. Yeah, it's like a LAN party. Oh. This is slow. I'm going to keep it because I have 2 good cards in my hand. Question is... I'm not saying your deck sucks, Chunk. I'm saying that my deck sucks. Well... Still gonna try to curve out. Is there a deck archetype I'd recommend to someone just getting back in Arena that doesn't have a lot of the cards? I mean, red deck wins or Gruul is always pretty good. Mono white, it's always pretty good. I think I'm past the point of Luminarch Aspirant. Oh. Yeah. The Premier Lands pilot. No! Well, we have the Skyclave at least. Please don't get got by royal treatment. Alright. Alright. Yeah, I think that the changes that I made to this deck may not have actually benefited the strategy. Like, yeah, sure. I don't really want to Inti here. Want to do this. Because, like, I think I'm now halfway between doing things with equipment, or I think I should be on, like, maybe an additional color. Like, the Stoneforge Mystic Cryptic Coat package is kind of absurd. Could be like Jeskai equipment mid-range. Oh, fuck. So big. I don't even remember what this does. -4. Is this just gonna wrath my entire board? Kill that. On that. What happened? They played Carnosaur and they cascaded into Luca, and then Luca -4 to wrath my board. Alright, well, sandbagging this Inti. Hopefully it pays out. Don't think the hammer is going to be doing much here. We might be able to race this Carnosaur. Unless they have a burn spell or a pump spell here. It's just trades. I think I'm fine trading. Gain a bunch of life here. They get a friend. Get to play this. Propagator. How am I winning this game? I think I'm winning this game by taking 10 here. Okay, I got it. I'm dead on board. The hammer sucks. Yeah, it's not great. Check this out. Knickknacks, welcome back for the 21st month. Glad to have you. Good to see you. How you doing? How you been? Check this out. Yeah. Thank you for the support. GG's Wormy. Okay. I'm reaching critical tilt, so I'll play a couple of more. New deck. I'm thinking about it. It's either new deck or a new game. Annoyed and confused, please fight me. Good news, I'm playing a weird list today. You should get a good game in. Okay. I believe in you. I believe in our combined ability. Play Dredge with the new cards. No, if I just tilt drop, I'm getting naked and playing Street Fighter. But not on stream. Yeah, I'll keep the game, or no, I'm getting into those streets. I'm gonna beat somebody's ass butt naked. I mean, I could do a Street Fighter stream. The problem with the Jeskai version, which also may be the problem with at least my version of this, ooh, I'm gonna keep that, is that they just feel like worse versions of... Like, this just feels to me like a worst version of, like, Boros humans. And the Jeskai version just to me would be a worse version of Boros midrange. With, like, not a huge amount of, like, justification as to why... Like, there are spots where you can play decks that are not necessarily going to be the toppest of tiers, right? Also, I'm getting this hammer. I need to feel something. And that's okay, right? You don't have to play the top tier deck, or your deck that you're building doesn't have to be top tier. You can get goofy. My personal issue comes when whatever it is you're trying to do ends up just not really succeeding, right? Like, what is this deck trying to do? It is trying to be like a kind of a Boros-y aggressive mid-range deck that can make any card threatening and that has some kind of like value engines, right? But in doing so, our value engines aren't as good as the humans decks, and also our pressure just isn't as good as the humans deck. So it ends up just being kind of awkward. I mean, this is the funny play, so I'm gonna play Kellen. Ahoy, Mishra's Bauble, how you doing? Welcome back for the 13th month. This deck has so many 2-drops in it, Jesus Christ. How am I? I'm on tilt. How are you? Me? I'm doing great! Oh yeah, I'm doing great. Back hurt? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, I'm gonna protect it. I'm gonna protect me, mum. Yeah, Arm Scavenger goes brr in the Humans shell. That's what I'm saying. Is that, like, I think there are cards that you could just play, like Arm Scavenger and the Expedition. Oh, it's this shit. It's okay. I've unlocked the serotonin button. It's okay. I've unlocked the serotonin button. Never mind, this deck's the best deck in the world. Never mind, this deck is perfect. Actually, this is my favorite deck to play. Is Gladiator the Arena Commander format? No, you're thinking of Brawl. Gladiator is closer to like Arena Canlander. Yeah, we'll keep. Oh, that's actually kind of hot. Giving the inch. Equip 1. It's kind of spicy. Mind you, our opponent is playing Slime Against Humanity. But even if they were just playing like a green mid-range deck, I think we would have been able to replicate that play pattern. Canadian Brawl. Oh, they mulliganed to 4? Wait, why'd you mull to 4? Wait, why is there a Fiend's Tower in here? Yeah, the inch now has equip 1 instead of reconfigure 2. Because, oh wait, no, because it's still a creature. Shit. Right. It doesn't matter. I would have played this card anyways. Yeah, no worries. Right, because reconfigure needs to actually just have it stop being a creature. Wait, why did it? What? There's a Malcolm in this list? That's kind of funny. Secret Commanders. Ledger Shredder. It works, but it's a creature. Reconfigure. While attached, this is... Oh, is that a part of reconfigure or just a part of this world? Whatever. I'm playing lately anyways. I know it's discard for the slimes. It's just very funny that it's discard attached to tempo creatures. You know. Ooh, Bitter Triumph? No, my Lelia. Well, this is good enough time as any to try and see if this actually works. Oh my god, it does. Oh my god, we're going to the Sky Mall. Cowboy paintings? What about cowboy paintings? Oh. I do like cowboy paintings. Anytime I look at cowboy paintings, I just think about that scene from Fablemans. Thank you for the cowboy paintings. Where'd they get this footage of me? Wait. Yeah, I haven't seen Sky Mall magazines for decades. Well, decade. I guess in the last decade I haven't seen it. Across a variety of airlines. I saw the RKF Kickstarter. Very funny that misinformation is on it's like on the Kickstarter. Sky Mall went out of business, but how? Their products were great. Also, what the hell is with the OTJ and the fact that all these cards are like miscut? So many OTJ cards are just miscut. I feel like this is a product of quality control that does not get talked about a HF. Alright, we got a 1-drop. Me and my friend watch Antiques Roadshow always love seeing a good cowboy painting. I would like to get some old school cowboy paintings. And then just never put them up. I have so much art that I have not put up. Why crack the clue when you can get a free clue? Sky Mall filed for bankruptcy in 2015. But they were so... But everybody loved them. What? Misinformation? No, it's literally the name of the card. It's a card from Alliances called Misinformation. RKF Kickstarter? Yeah, it's a really bad Magic card. It's like one white, and you just like put cards on top of you put 3 cards on top of your opponent's library or something like that. It's really bad. I'm actually kind of shocked about this collection of playmats. The Elenda mat fucking rules. Big fan of the Elenda mat. I did not know that artwork existed. Oh, yeah, sorry. Misinformation is 1 black. I'm thinking of, oh, there's another card that's very similar to it. What's the word I'm thinking? Reinforcements. I think I'm thinking of Reinforcements. It's a very similar effect from the same kind of time period. But yeah, it's weird that it's mystical. Like, it's all these tutors. I didn't even know that RKF had these, that these tutors were like artwork that he had done. I expected them. I know that there's like a goal for people, the stretch goal to like, for people to vote on Dakon, Hazazon, Tamar, Jasmine, Boreal, Nebuchadnezzar, Pillager, Solkanar. Oh, I can't put it on that. I have to put it on my little friend. Maybe I shouldn't have even done this. I mean, it pushes damage, but I kind of want this land anyways. He did them for DMR. I didn't even know DMR had all these tutors in it. I did expect, you know, if you're doing this, everybody big. I did expect that if he was doing this, right, it would be, you know, the heavy hitters. The full cycle of 1-mana tutors plus Gamble. Is Gamble not the 1-mana tutor? Wow, look at how miscut this is. Jesus Christ. I'm gonna mulligan that. I'll keep this. Ahoy, Boria, how you doing? Oh, we drew the best card in the game. The best card in the game. Arms Scavager. No. I'm gonna use this magic card now. Building your first cube? Hell yeah. Rahilda? Hell yeah. Oh, that's funny. That's really funny. That's really funny. Oh, I don't have any mana. That's very funny to me. I think I'm just passing. Don't want to play a thing. Now I got a big wolf lady. Goes in the ooze hole. Consider the following. Show me what you got. I knew it. It's going to turn back, but... Haha. Give me some slimes. Yeah. Yeah. What? I can't hear you. I've got very loud ambient music playing in my ear. No, go ahead. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Kiefer's talking about putting all the Batman movies, like, if you look at all the Batman movies based off of their Rotten Tomatoes scores, the first one is The Dark Knight, and then the second one is the Lego Batman movie. You're building blue-white artifacts. Should you splurge on Urza Saga? Go for staples of the format. Urza Saga is one of the best cards in the format. You should absolutely buy it. You're going to win a lot of... going to win a lot of matches off that. Now I'm the slime deck. Oh, I should have technically cast this first in case I mill any slime against humanities. When we get an Urza Saga and Gladiator, don't say that. Why would you bring that evil into this household? Excuse me. Oh, more slime? Boros slime? I'm the slime man. ... GGWP.
Eggs! EWGS eggs!
Parrot, please fight me. Atomic Alchemical, welcome back for the 26th month. Glad to have you. Good to see you. How you doing? How you been? Thank you so much for all the support. It'll be nice to get a reprint in MH3 with like an old border, right? Is that what they do? I don't know what they do anymore. I don't pay attention to this game. There's too much stuff. Everybody should just play Street Fighter instead. Everybody should just be playing Street Fighter. Mishra's Saga. Oh. I'm waiting until we get Urza's Destiny. A magic card called Urza's Destiny. No, Sphexus, you're up after Parrot, I believe. I'm gonna take you for a ride. Sphexus and then McMenno. But Parrot is not here, so I could fight you. In fact, I'm going to send you a challenge. Thank you for the two Baker's Years. Atomic Alchemical. 2 Exco. Oh, Project Riot or whatever. Playing Dark Souls 2 again. Too much Dark Souls 2 is going to be bad for your health. Two smooch, 1000 hug. DS2 best in the series. Come on. Come on. Look, Dark Souls 2 fans, we got to talk. Because I'm not here to shit talk Dark Souls 2. I like Dark Souls 2. Well, let's be realistic here. Right? Let's be realistic. I'm not going to be one of those Souls players that says, like, everything except for Dark Souls 2. I canceled it because it wasn't accepting. So I'm going to try again here. That should work. If it doesn't, I can restart Arena and we can try again. I like Dark Souls 2. I don't think it's as bad as everybody says. But I also don't think it's the, the people that really like Dark Souls 2, they won't shut the fuck up about it. And calling it the best in the series is an incredibly unserious claim to make. About as unserious as people that claim Bloodborne to be the best. Bear seek less. God, I love Sekiro. It's so good. Shivam was talking about how he needs a soul game to play. Like he literally received instructions to play a Dark Souls game. And him and I were talking about it. And I was suggesting Dark Souls 1 and 3 as good starting points. Depends on the other kind of games he's played before. And it was pretty funny. Because he mentioned Sekiro. And just the idea of somebody that hasn't played many Souls games trying to play Sekiro. I mean, Sekiro is a whole nother beast. That game is fucked. I think it's one of the best games of all time, but it is a lot. It is a lot. Am I still playing Elden Ring? Yeah, I'm playing Elden Ring I'm playing it on Thursday this week. I'm going to try to put Sophie on Lion Sash. I've drawn plenty of lands. Interesting that they're killing the Sash and not the sword. Yeah, you can play Grixis. In Canlander, control mid-range. It tends to be a little bit worse than Jeskai, which is why it's not going to be as popular, but it's still pretty good. It just struggles against the red decks. It's the big issue. Please don't have a fatal push or a lightning bolt. Oh, thank God. I mean, they could still have fatal push. But they can't cut down. Swamp Cycle. But yeah, like a Grixis, you can build a Grixis deck with all the best Grixis cards. I think you should play the new Marchesa. I've come around on that card. I mean, I think I was already kind of high on that card, but I'm a big fan. 3-mana 3/4 that turns everything into kicker to cast Sleight of Hand. That's kind of fucked. Oh, Croxa. I was very close to Goblin Polka. Goblin Polka. The mall. Hey, mall. Throwing aside if the Oracle is a treat. You can. There are versions of Grixis where you're just like a Grixis control deck, but your points are Tainted Pact, Thassa's Oracle, and then like you can play like Gifts Ungiven Intuition. This hammer on the bottom. Mall of America. It's the Mall of you know what my favorite mall is the National Mall. That's my favorite joke for Americans, older Americans, or people aged 40 and up. Jeep's Thirst. SRAM. Oh, Black Betty. Is it bad that I kind of want to put Inti in the yard? Inti Lelia is such a good combo though. It's got to be this Uldo. Cast Lion Sash. Uh-oh. Well, we have a way of exiling Croxa at least. But it uses our entire turn, so I'm not super excited to do any of that. Florian. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okie dokie, we're in a bad spot. We've missed a lot of land drops here. The single ring. Florian's tough if I don't have removal either. Just a bunch of proactive cards that don't line up well against Florian. Got a land. think I want to do this. Because I just want to get this huge. Like, I just want this to be bigger than Croxa. Or out of range of, like, red removal, the sorcery speed stuff. Oh. My Lalia so large. Uh-oh. That's pretty good. Yeah, I don't have a good block. I need to find removal for this card. Because they're going to find... They got so much card advantage, and the life gain is going to be able to... I don't know what this card is. Elspeth's Nightmare? Oh, it's been a hot minute since I've seen you. I think I'm playing this, or am I forge renewing for... No, I have to play this. I could forge renew for Lion Sash, but I think I'm playing the Cleaver. Although it does just die to Florian. But that's okay. Forge renew for Lion Sash to exile the Croxa may have also been okay, but then we get got by the Elspeth's Nightmare. And playing this means we can jump block here. They would need to cast 2 more cards anyways, which is not that bad. I am getting a little low. Oh. I'll get the Bladehold War Whip. Uh-huh. Jesus Christ, where'd all these creatures come from? Oh, that's kind of funny. Play the Kemba's Outfitter. This now has equip 1, but the Bladehold War Whip makes it so this is equip 0. I can just move this around. I'm just going to put this on the Kemba's Outfitter. And I'm going to play a Thraben Inspector. Don't really have an attack I want to make here. Because then I would just be trading this for these two. And if I put on the blade, they just jump block. I think the fact that this is gigantic is going to help me out here. But I'm probably losing to this One Ring. They're doing a lot of damage to themselves, though. That's not nothing. Really need like a Shadow Spear to push damage, though. Or a Sky Maul. Oh. That's... Oh, hey. That card is banned. DD has been banned for a solid, like a year? 8 months to 1 year? Maybe? Wait, that's... I mean, I'm glad they found out here. Dave Arminsky. I would rather them find out here than, you know, registering for like a tournament and it popping up. No worries. Rather you find out this way than a tournament match, you know? Bonnie Pal standard. Would I have let them DT for a basic? Yeah, I would have let them just resolve it for a basic land. Sounds intimate. Parrot, are you here? Hello. Would you like to fight? Oh, wait, no, it's McMeno first. Sorry. Yeah, if you're going to play ban cards anyways, I'd rather you do it at home where I know you're safe. I just want to know. I know that you're going to play ban cards no matter what, but it just, you know, I just want to know. Let me grab something to drink as well.
Another one. Gives me conniptions. 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 Another one. Gives me conniptions.
Excuse me. The boot. Oh, Jesus. Bullseye. What are you doing? Bullseye gifted 5 subs to the community to Killed Gord Trout, Just Shane, Torquesh, R. Chipanak, and I Am Dead. Thank you very much, Bullseye. That's incredibly generous of you. How are you? How are you doing?
Another one.
So check this shit.
Gives me conniptions.
The boots on the scavenger? Let's go. Well, I was on tilt, but then I got to kill somebody. I got to one-shot someone with Colossus Hammer.
Gives me conniptions.
And now I'm still on tilt. Zalukster. Welcome back for the... Or not welcome back, excuse me. Thank you for gifting 5 subs to the community. Holy smokes. To solo support, Yadagrasu, Jeeves, Charred Spark, and Swageki. That's very kind of you. Incredibly kind of you.
Another one. Gives me conniptions.
Oh, there's no links that are banned here. I mean, there are if they're terrible, but you know.
Another
no, my
one.
arms scavenger.
Gives me conniptions.
If I can get the Sophie down.
Another one.
I think I'm in a pretty good spot.
Gives me conniptions.
Excuse me. Jesus Christ. Thank you, Zalukser. Okay. What's this? Mistress Bobble
one.
also gifted 5 subs to the community. To Prof Baka, Internet Pretty Boy. Thank you for gifting my alt. Blue Eye 9 and Leroy Gardner and Zurgen.
Another
Zurgen.
one.
Thank you so much. That's
gives me conniptions.
Very generous. What's going on here? What's going on here? Chat, it was my birthday yesterday. Or at
another
some other
one.
time. I forget what the fuck.
Gives me conniptions.
Okay, hold on. What is this? Am I getting raided or am I getting trolled?
Another one. Gives me conniptions.
Wait, what happened to my... Oh, they Agent Rafine my land. Shit. Okay, hold on.
Another one.
Branderson gifted
Gives me
5 subs to
conniptions.
the channel. Going to... Poison Serpent, Burnt Out Ashes, Commodore Perry, GG, Quasimodo, and Spades
another one.
Slick.
Gives me
Thank you
conniptions.
so much, Branderson. That's incredibly generous of you. Congratulations, folks, if you win. And if you do get gifted a sub, if you get gifted a random sub, be sure to thank whoever gifted
Another
them.
one.
Right? You know, it's the polite thing to do.
Gives me conniptions.
And Shirtal back for the 20th month. No, wait, that's a lie. What? Shirtal gifted 5 subs as well. What the fuck? Shirtal gifted 5 subs to
Gives me
M Vlat,
conniptions.
Super, I guess, Go for AOE, Nate DG, and Tim's a Turd. Very good name.
Another one.
Jeez. Thank you. What did I
Gives
do?
me conniptions.
Why? What did I do? Did I say the magic word? Also, Bullseye gifted another sub to Shirtal themselves. That's incredibly kind of you.
Another one. Gives me conniptions.
I can't find a spot to get
Another
down.
one. Gives me
I'm doing
conniptions.
this. I think I'm just doing this. Thank you, Bullseye. And Fuzznuts. What the fuck is going on? Fuzznuts
Another
gifted
one.
5 subs as well.
Gives
To
me
the stream.
conniptions.
Going to Krillin Fan, Volderen, Music Squid, EP Kono, and Badagaboosh.
Another one.
That's incredibly generous. Thank you, Fuzznuts.
Gives me conniptions.
The magic word was Colossus Hammer. I got a drink. I was thirsty. It's important to stay hydrated.
Another one. Gives me conniptions.
Oh boy. Autumn Rain, welcome back for the 53rd month.
Another
How are you
one.
doing? How have you been? Thank you for the
Gives me
support.
conniptions.
Glad to have you and good to see you.
Another one.
I don't actually think I can attack here.
Gives
Do
me
I want to? I don't
conniptions.
know if I want to trade with this Vadmir. I guess I could. They double block. I trade with that. That's probably fine. Oh, well, they can't because of
another
this. Oops. Oops.
Gives me conniptions.
Oops. I'm a little distracted. Totally blanked on Pro Blue.
Another one.
Chat is fucking me up right
Gives me conniptions.
Where was I? Branderson also gifted a sub to Ethereal Conscience.
Another one.
Thank you, Branderson. Very kind of you.
Gives me conniptions.
Kyle's gifted another 5 subs to the community. To Narkuru, Thy
another
Metallic Mawile,
Gives me
Crocodile,
conniptions.
Zombie Fud, and Malelele. That's Jesus and or Louisa's.
Eggs! Eggs! EWGS
Thank you
eggs.
so much. I gotta figure out how I'm killing my opponent here. So I could path this,
Another
and then
one.
attack, and they have to block here.
Gives me
But I could
conniptions.
also Lelia.
Another one. Gives me conniptions.
Because that's gonna get 3. I feel like I need to put this over here. No, that's-
Another one.
I gotta tell you,
Gives me conniptions.
all the conniptions are starting to distract me, but I won't complain. Marvelith also gifted 5 subs to the community. What the fuck?
Another one.
Question is, do I want to use mana equipping this?
Gives
Do
me
I need to
conniptions.
use mana equipping this? Is there a world where I have
Another
this.
one. Gives me conniptions.
I could put the sword on here. Path Vladimir?
Ah,
I'm gonna put the sword
another
over
one.
here.
Gives me conniptions.
I'm gonna do this.
Ah, another one.
And then they double
Gives me
block.
conniptions.
I'm just gonna try and keep the board clear.
Ah,
Maybe that's not the right thing to
another
do. To NVN, Tom Walker,
Gives me conniptions.
Pandocalypse, Enlan Drizzt. Thank you so much, Marvelite. That's incredibly generous of you.
Ah,
Again, say
another
thank you to the
one.
frog. Mistress
conniptions.
Bobble also gifted 5 more subs to the community to RCO, Login for me, Ophilus,
ah, another one.
HWXNXT010, and
conniptions.
Leonite. Thank you, Mistress Bobble, for continuing this, whatever this is. This is fucked.
Another one.
Did we literally break the record? We set a
Gives
new
me
record.
conniptions.
I mean, this doesn't mean anything, but that is wild. Ho ho. And Captain Pew back for the 35th month
another one.
with a honk.
Gives me conniptions.
Thank you so much for the honk. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. Was it literally Colossus Hammer? Was it the drink? I knew it.
Another one.
See, I've been a big Crystal Light fan my entire
Gives me
life.
conniptions.
I knew that it would amount to something. Eventually. I think I'm trading here.
Ah, another one. Gives me conniptions.
This is bad for my health. Just...
Ah, another one. Gives
Wait,
me
no, don't tap
conniptions.
that. Shit. I guess it's still fine. Fuzznuts gifted another 5 subs to the community. Yes, hello, Mo.
Ah,
Those went
another
to
one.
Wild Rage, Lord Durin, Mr.
gives me
Pip-Boy,
conniptions.
Derp, and Desru Prot. Big thank you for those additional 5 gifted subs there. And all-time record shattered. You've reached new levels of support. All-time record. Jesus fucking Christ.
Ah,
And Mistress Bobble
another
gifted a sub
one.
to Spexus as well. That's
gives me
incredibly generous.
conniptions.
Oh.
Ah, another one.
No, they got
Gives me
Spexus.
conniptions.
Get down! Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Happy 5 years.
Ah.
We did it.
Another one.
We did it.
Gives me conniptions.
God, I could have killed this stupid agent earlier. It's causing me a lot of grief. It's also making my Lelia massive.
Ah, another
Here.
one.
Because everybody has been so
Gives
cool
me
and good.
conniptions.
Check this out.
Ah, another one. Gives me conniptions.
Check this out. Check this out. You want to see a belly?
Ah, another
See
one.
a belly? You want to see a
Gives me conniptions.
Here, I'll put that there, and if you want to come up, you can. It's your onion molder. You got a little molder as a treat. I'm going to animate my Cave of the Frost Dragon. And I'm going to put my Sword of Fire and Ice on my Cave of the Frost Dragon. And I'm going to attack. I'm going to shoot you. I like that everybody just redeemed these molders that do nothing. I'm glad there's a tired honored. Actually, they do something. Every time somebody redeems a smug molder, it may not do anything on your end. I genuinely just don't know what it does. Like as far as Twitch goes and your account. but I will mention it every single time. There's so many smug mold. Mishra's Bobble, Chimera 24, HD Dabnado, Reese, Jab is Bad, Burb Tribal, How Bait You, Power Flapjack, Drek, Reese, Duke of Fear, and Flower Seasons. All redeeming smug molders. And Dude Guy Man. So stupid. It's very funny to me. Oh god. Hold on. I'm gonna do that into that. I think I'm gonna get a surveil land here. Kyle's AB8U, Shirtall, ZT Ghosty, all so much smug molder. Oh, you requested a Juzam molder? Oh, so you did. You claimed the Juzam molder. I mean, who doesn't love a smug molder? I'll take that. Who among us does not love a smug molder? A smulger, if you will. Well, Jabazbad got a Juzam molder. Do we even have a Juzam molder emote now? We could just add the Juzam molder emote back. We have a lot of emote slots that I still do not use. Mostly because I'm bad at my job, and also there's so much. I know I'm playing right into counter magic, but oh yeah. About Montel Jordan? Like this is how we do it? What about Montel? This is how we do it. It's Friday night. I feel right. The party's here on the west side, and I reach for my 40 and I pick it up. Designated driver, take the keys to my truck. Right. Okay. Yeah. I also just like it feels so good in my hood tonight. Like it feels good. Yep. While I sing my comeback song, you'll have to
That's no regular monkey.
Yeah.
His name's Wheeler. He's a trained duelist.
Hey, does y'all mind being quiet? I'm trying to sing my comeback song here. Haha, it's Tuesday. Alright, I have added the Juzam Mulder emote. I don't know actually how long it takes. It might take some time. Oh, they're drowning. Oh, I can't get back a 1-drop. Shit. We have some other... I mean, enough time has passed that we could probably put in the Piglet emote. Got a bunch of animated emotes. You know what? Piglet emote is going to be for the top tiers. And the Morley emote. That's right. If you subscribe... if you subscribe to tier 2 and above, you'll get all the emotes of my dead pets. Lenny emote when? Oh, we can make a Lenny emote. Oh, I'm uploading it right now. The Morley emote and the Piglet emote.
Eggs! EGGS eggs!
It's a lot of open mana. I guess I can attack before doing anything. Thank you, Earl. Welcome back for the 45th month. How you doing? How you been? Will a normal sub do? I mean, of course. I love all my subscribers. I gotta get my soundboard back. Oh shit, that's big blocking. Spending G's. I think I actually want to keep this. I don't care about this one yet. Oh, that's so sick. That is so sick. I don't even know what my Ragavan emote is called. You're not up to date on Wheeler lore? Which one are you missing? Why is one of your emotes a wildebeest, gorilla, monstrosity, and a ball gag? Oh, that's Ragavan. That's when I'm muted. Hey, I'm Sibwow, the funny mod, haha, trans joke. Oh, that's good. I don't know if, I mean, you know, that's good. But you're banned. For the record, I did request to make my, for the Magic Online Content Creator Program, they recently asked us about like custom names and like basically setting up our all access accounts and whatnot. And I did add, like I said, I don't know if this is what you actually meant about a custom avatar, but could I have a, like a monkey? Could I have it be the art from One Vulius? And I'm excited to say that I haven't heard back. Really stoked to let everybody know that I have not heard back and may in fact have just been ghosted. It's not a no, exactly. I am kind of losing this race. Oh yeah, there's a chance. Big Thalia. My favorite thing about being a broke Twitch user is getting 6 ads in a row immediately when the streamer responds to the question I asked. It's just Mon Vulius. Don't worry. You're subbing on Friday. Okay, well, how about this? Instead of you subbing on Friday, what if I gift you a sub now, and then on Friday you give the sub to somebody else? Just pay it forward.
Ah, another
Or
one.
Mishra's Bauble could come in
Gives me
and
connections.
snipe me when I'm trying to do something nice. Thank you, Mishra's Bauble. That's incredibly generous of you. However, you are now banned. you are banned permanently. That's fucked. But thank you. Congrats, Mormon Freeman. Where'd my board go? I'm too busy getting trolled. I can't even see what's going on. This will at least give me some... Oh, they cast Treasure Cruise and then wrap the board. Got it. And by wrap the board, you know. Oh, that's sick. I'd gladly gift you a sub Tuesday for today. I mean, if you forgot, I wouldn't have brought it up. We need some more animated emotes. TJP Shine, welcome to the stream. Thank you for subscribing and joining the channel. Glad to have you, and may I say good to see you. Thank you so much for the support. They have so many cards in hand now. Oh yeah, I tried getting a Wrapped You emote. What's the easy? What are the presets? Can you? You can make one spin. Okay. Rat, RuneScape, rat, PNG. Rat, P. Video game, rat, PNG. Oh, I should probably. Because RatView, I mean, I could take. Where is RatView? Has anybody seen RatView recently? I think, where is RatView? I mean, what if I just do the. Spinning rat GIF. Okay, what about this? I really should be focusing on the game and not this, but it's important. Well, that's important too. Here's Aurelia. Gladiator All Access last week was so much fun. Can you elaborate on the deck name Cowtech? Holy fuck. Yeah, so Cowtech is a combo deck that utilizes drawing your entire deck off Demon Lord Belzenlock. And then you go to cleanup and discard your hand. Like, you draw your deck, put your entire deck in your hand, go to clean up and discard your hand down to maximum hand size. And in doing so, you hold on, where the fuck did I save this picture of a rat? Where did I save it? Doing so, you discard a card called Bartered Cow, which has a triggered ability when it's discarded. So it gives you priority after you've discarded your hand, but still in your end step. And so this means that you can then cast like a reanimation spell, like to bring back, like Thassa's Oracle or whatever, or cast a card that just like does a big splashy thing to kill your opponent. It's called Cowtech because of the bartered cow, and the cow is not necessarily like integral to the deck, but it is the meme. Oh, I have to fucking save this as a PNG. Hold on. Thank you. I think this is actually how we win. This triggers when it attacks? Wow, this card's reasonable. I will get us this rat to emote. Image is not square shaped? I'm yelling at myself. Never mind. What do you mean it's not square shaped? It's a fucking rat.
Well, Ben Wheeler, Abusing magic.
I'm gonna have to do this later.
No.
Unless somebody can get me a square shape. If somebody can get me a square shaped PNG of this rat, then we can have a Rapthew, an animated Rapthew emote, potentially before the end of this stream. Ravager Maths, a great name. Welcome back for the 3rd month. Howdy, partner. Thanks as always for making some of the best MTG content between your streams and VODs. I've always enjoyed having you up on the second monitor. I'm glad that I can make second monitor content. As a second monitor gamer myself, I'll take it. I'll take it. It's a fucking rat. It was square shaped. How is this not square shaped? Let me ask you this, chat. What shape is this rat image? I mean, I guess it's more rectangular than square, but you know. That's a rectangle. Shut the fuck up. Not a square. Not a square. That's very not a square. It's a rectangle! Little big rectangle? Come on. It's a rectangle is just a square that made sure to eat all its meals. Where did my... Oh, you rascal. They stole my shadow spear. Oh, you little squirt. Well, they're not even dead. If I path. I mean, they have to double block, right? No, they don't have to double block. But we just path whatever is holding the shadow spear. And hopefully it's enough. I guess I have to do it now. Or alternatively, we could find a bolt. Easy peasy. I'm gonna do this now. Rathu is a square. Square in the cool way. It's hip to be square. It's hip to be square. Huey Lewis and the news even said that. I'm just playing all my stuff. Hey, Paul. Hello. It's your 4th favorite Huey Lewis song? Ooh. Power of Love, is that number 1? You like Power of Love? You like Back in Time? I like Back in Time, honestly. I'm not even a big... Can I put on some Huey? That's going to mute this entire VOD. Yeah, obviously it's in Back to the Future, and you confuse your love of that movie with those songs? Uh-oh. That's a big life linker you've got there. I'll make some sick trades. Everybody get in here. Wait, did I just kill myself? No. I don't know why I moved that though. I don't think I'm why did I move this? Sounds like a terrible idea. This is actually kind of a sick little loop we got here. Sick little loop. This bird's really cool. I keep wanting it to have haste because, you know, it's a phoenix. And in my mind, phoenixes having haste to me is almost as synonymous with the card type as the return it, you know, from the graveyard to play. But, you know, I'm not going to do the classic Magic player just constantly wanting more from these cards. But I do like this card quite a bit. Phoenix triggered tired with age. Yeah, you got a bolt? You got one damage somewhere? Oh, I think they got a dig. I want a Phoenix with life gain, like life link. Like, yeah, a Boros Phoenix with life link would be sick. Gonna upkeep bolt me? Othari? We don't have Othari. Although, Ian. Ooh, Fairy Mastermind. Draw into the bolt. I don't know what that means. Either this means I've lost the game. I'm going to assume it means that we won. We can never tell. We can never tell. Alright, I'm going into the... How come we don't have like a under stream? I mean, I can do it under stream suggestions, I guess. I really need to get this Wrapped You emote. Every time I've tried, it's so, yeah, they're very picky about the what? Oh shit. I wasn't paying attention. This could backfire. I mean, probably not, but is this deck just honestly playing the equip cost? We have a couple of cards that can circumvent the equip cost, but yeah, we do grind out occasionally to get up to the equip. Yeah, Othari is a messed up commander. And just like a messed up card in general. I would actually, there are a bunch of cards that now with the like increased power level of the guest list cards and the special guest cards, as well as like the bonus sheet cards, and Timeless being a thing, I would love to see more just cards being brought over to, I mean, experience counters might be tough to implement online, but there are a lot of cards where it's just like good stuff, board-based cards that I would like to see brought to Arena that I think would be cool for Brawl and for, you know, some of these other formats. GG's McMano, the VPs. All right, Parrot. Fight me, please. You got experience counters now. Add on them with a mom bonus sheet. Oh, right. Yeah. This guy. Missouri. Give us grist. I do need to update my spreadsheet of cards I would love to see on Arena for the sake of Gladiator, Cube, and, you know, Brawl. Haven't done that in a hot minute. Especially because, you know, with cards that are going to be eventually added for Pioneer, as well as cards that are added, like the cards being put on the special guest list, I don't feel that bad now about certain cards that were on there. No, not Armageddon. My list is very reasonable. Like Goblin Grenade, Baleful Strix, Trinket Mage, Boreal Druid, Ice Fang Coddle. There's a bunch of snow cards I think would actually be kind of neat to add. I mean, who knows what's going to be brought with MH3 too. A Johnny Vengeance. I mean, I want a Johnny Vengeance, but I don't know if a Johnny Vengeance is going to be up to power level. I don't think Parrot is here, so I'm going to skip over them. I haven't actually seen them in chat in a hot minute either. Card with Dredge that you have a Saver. What? And if you have a Saver card, then Life of the Loam would tell me. What? I thought Shenanigans was on here. I mean, Ian, if you're interested, I could compile like an actual, like, larger list that would be not just my personal picks, but also ones that the cards that constantly come up from the community that are grounded. You know? Yeah, snow cards are interesting because they can work well in I mean, they're a brawl build around too, right? Ooh, I think I want to keep this hand. You do need to get a red, but share them with the folks that do the anthology, sure. That would be great. I know that the Gladiator community is just like especially stoked about any of the anthologies coming out. Like, anthologies are always big news for the Gladiator community. And honestly for Arena Cube. I'm always excited to see new stuff coming out. Alright, well, need to draw a red source. But I got this 4/4. Even if we don't draw a land, we can start throwing the Inchblade around. And that's kind of neat. Oh, Cobra. Are we on mono green? This might be quick. What do you mean? What could they possibly have? Beans? Oh, yeah. We do have red mana now.
Ben Wheeler, abusing magic.
Yeah. How dare you?
No.
On a shaman, only finding beans leads me to believe that they are missing another color. Baroness, welcome back for the 5th month. Oh no, we're just mono green. Then I'm a little worried. I gotta get the pressure going because I'm a little worried about getting like Ulamogged or other big green cards. Pitching the old growth tro. Yeah, I can use the red to cast the legends, but once I have a legend in play that has red, then the plaza is going to open up. Nihilea? Oh, smokes. My clock is pretty messed up, though. That's a nice portable hole. Be a shame if I shoved your Fauna Shaman into it. It'd be a shame if your fauna shaman found a home in my portable hole. Thank you, Wheeler and Chad. I was having a hard time last night into this morning. I slept all day and woke up to this goodness. Well, I'm sorry to hear that you're having a rough night, Fuzznuts, but I'm glad that we could all come together as a community and, you know, just try to enjoy ourselves. Have some good times. Draw a hand with Ragavan on the play. Not bad. I mean, against green, it's not as good as it could be elsewhere, but, you know. Oh, hell yeah. The Forge anew? Ahoy, Kiwi. How you doing? I got your message, by the way. I saw your message on Discord. Whoa, this is a little scary. Well, Thalia feels pretty good against the red deck. Or against the green deck. Yeah, Fauna Shaman's great. You know, you have to be like a very creature-specific archetype, but it's pretty good. Ooh, the Invasion of Ikoria. Yeah, this curve is disgusting. The next turn I can play Ondoril. Ew. Ew. All my good equipment cards. Griffin, do you want to run back? You want to run back? That was quick. All right, great. Yeah, let's have a game. Although you did log offline, so I'm going to have to... Ragavan, huh? All right, chat. What is your most reasonable request for Gladiator that is not Pioneer legal? For obvious reasons. I'll keep this. FTK. Signets? Well, Signets can be a little awkward, I gotta imagine, with like auto tapper, and I think I'm playing this Triumph because I just have a pretty good hand here if I curve out. Talismans could be a bit easier, I imagine, to implement. Also, are just not as powerful. The diamond cycle is a good one. Yeah, the diamond cycle also easy to implement, not like back-breaking in terms of power level. Just gonna play out all my dorks. Loxodon Smiter. Is Smiter not in Pioneer? Smiter's in Pioneer. Wall of Omens. Yeah, I too want Wall of Omens. So we can play the Lion Sash and equip, and then attack with a double striker. I can also play a Lion Sash and hold up its activation. I don't need to do anything yet. Because they can only specialize as a sorcery. And so if they go to specialize this, then I can Path to Exile in response. Is Mana Leak too good to ask for? I mean, when I was... I don't think so, but it's also just like a... I mean, Mana Leak is a messed up magic card. But it is one that is like... I'm talking about like... just a reasonable workhorse style card that will not cause any kind of kerfuffle, you know? Because Mana Leak is like extremely powerful. Miscalc is also extremely powerful. Questing Beast, also extremely powerful. You can attack with this. I'm going to path this Questing Beast. Scred would be cool. I mean, a lot of snow stuff would actually be quite cool. What's a cool old angel? Blinding Angel. Now they can do this, but it's in main. It's in combat, so they don't have the mana to specialize yet. I don't even want to activate this yet. This is like really mana intensive to do, but I'm also just not doing that much. So I think I'm okay with it. Because it's going to draw me another card. And then we also just get to hit them for 8 double strike, or 4. I mean, Lightning Angel and Psychotalk have been on my list forever. Lightning Angel is mean. Yeah, but it's a bit clunky. Decree of Justice would be cool. I mean, some of these cards are just unplayable. Tombstalker would be fun. Yeah, I could see Tombstalker. Oh, Christ. Well, they're at 12. How bad of a channel hand could it be? Oh, are they hoofing me? They are hoofing me. Channel into Invasion of Ikoria is pretty hot. So what's that? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 27. And then we can block 4. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, they forgot to put hoof in the deck. Oh, no. I mean, the bees might still just kill me. Although trample double strike here. They'd have to, yeah, they have to put mana into specializing on the Lion Sash. Like, I could just still be dead here. Yeah, they're gaining a bunch of life. I don't have any equipment now. Skyclave doesn't do much. Why I don't deck build while grading papers. I think I'm just playing Thraben Inspector and cracking the clue. Get lost is not bad. They're at 7. They have 2 targets for Skoos. They have a lot of stuff in the air. Oh, they can pop this, but I can get lost that. Oh, I have Isamaru. Okay, never mind. Sorry. I thought for whatever reason I was only counting 2 beast creatures. Or 2 legendary creatures. What's the Scryfall syntax to check to see if a card is not available on Arena? Does anybody remember? I mean, I could do not legal and timeless. That might work. Or is it just Game Arena? I think it's just Game Arena. I mean, not legal and timeless is also probably fine. Hello, ambient music. Would you like to kick in? All right, great. Wait, do we not have we have Champion of the Perished, right? Man, I am not very good at... We don't? Oh, Champion of the Perished is an easy ad then. Why did I think we have Champion of the Perished? For some reason, I thought that that was in the... I don't have the man. I gotta get lost this card, but... No, not because of Champ of the Perished. I think I just thought that it was on I think I'm playing this. I just thought that it was on the Innistrad bonus sheet. That's what I thought. I don't have a good attack. Next turn I'll have a good attack. Next turn I'll have a reasonable attack. We have Thalia's Lieutenant. You know, the pronunciation of that word is one that I really don't get. Because the UK pronunciation is lieutenant. The American pronunciation is lieutenant. But it's a French word that is closer to lieutenant, or lieutenant, I guess. Like what are we even doing here? Oh. And the UK didn't want to use lieutenant because they hate the French. And they thought it was like vulgar. But it's very, to me, it's very weird that it's like, it's one of the few pronunciations that we use interchangeably in Canada. But I gotta tell you, I feel like I've always just been on the side of lieutenant. Most of the time when America and UK English differ, the UK version is further from the source. Oh yeah. Although you can take my U's from me and off my cold dead hands, you know. I'll be damned if I spell color without a U. That's good iced tea. A ranger class. Please do not put top on arena. Please, I'm begging you. As the premier Sensei's Divining top lover of the 4-man. Outland Liberator's bad news if they have a land drop. Or if they have a creature to draw this. Because that blows up my Shadow Spear. But they don't know about the Cleave. Nobody knows about the Cleave. I guess the Cleave is redundant with Rayav. Any old equipment? I mean, I like Batterskull. I always like Batterskull. I think Lightning Greaves would be pretty cool. We have Swifties, right? We don't have the actual boots. Yeah. KCI? Yeah, all right. Look. I'm trying I said reasonable cards. Reasonable. Krark Clan Ironworks is an abomination. I love it to bits, but it's an abomination. Ooh, do you want to fetch? I mean, I'm still killing you, right? 3 and 1, and then 3, 1, and then I put another point here. Yeah, I'm still trading with the Scavenging Ooze. Oh, we snuck in the damage! Let's go. Let's go. Although, now they have Outland Liberator, which can blow up the Cleaver or the Shadow Spear. But we've held on pretty well. I mean, this Ember Cleave could also just be pretty gnarly. When I'm asking for cards that are reasonable, I guess my definition of reasonable is think of something that is good in Highlander, or that was good in like old Legacy or old Modern, that is no longer really either that good, like it's got pushed out due to like power creep or something. No, not Bazaar of Baghdad. Sakura Tribe Elder? Thank you. That is a totally reasonable card. Mox Opal or Crow Mox, those cards are broken. But, you know, maybe. Who knows? They're cracked. Dark Confidant is not on Arena. Blood Braid is. Oh yeah, you got the Ulamog? You're at 18. Boros Charm, but Boros Charm's in Pioneer. You sound so tired when you said no to Bazaar. It's like, I mean, it's a Bazaar of Baghdad. When I Outland Liberator my cleave? I'm okay if they do that. Okay. Zula, they're probably 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They would need a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So they can't Mog yet. Also, I'm going to get this Conduit of Worlds. Lodestone? Lodestone's on Arena. It's from Brothers War. Spiritmonger? See, about the Spiritmonger is one of those ones where I don't think that card will just be good. Like, from that era, Flame Tongue Kavu. Like, you could even make an argument for Lightning Angel, honestly. Flame Tongue Kavu, Lightning Angel. We already got Repulse. They did add Reanimate. Baby cakes. Pride Mage. Yeah, I like Gut Shot. I mean, if they're adding Phyrexia mana stuff, I do like Gut Shot and Mutagenic Growth. Woo! We got there. Ravager. I would love to play with some Arcbound Ravager. That's how you get me to spend my wild cards. That's how you get or to just buy enough cards to play with a Ravager. Is you put Hardened Scales on Arena? Oh yeah, it's done. It's over. I'm not doing anything else. Ooh, I got them all. Oh, this hand's spicy. War Leaders Helix, Pioneer Legal. Mishra's Workshop, Deranged. How do you recruit wildcards? You draft a bunch? Well, good news. That's how you get more wildcards. Call from the Grave? Ooh, that's a sick one. That's a real sicko card right there. Replenish would actually be sick. I would love to see Replenish on Arena. Replenish would be cool. Protean Hulk? Okay. Okay, hold on. Shriekmaw. See? Cat Moozy with a great suggestion. Shriekmaw. Rat. Guess I don't need to do this now. Garrick Wildspeaker. That's a good suggestion. Karmic Guide. Good suggestion. See, now you're getting it. Now you're starting to understand what I'm looking for. Lark too good? No. Kurt Ape. Yeah, Kurt Ape would totally be fine. We already have Wild Nacatl. Should mention we already have Wild Nacatl. Right now I'm going to do it. If they're committing to a query, or they're committing to the Fauna Shaman here. Is there follow-up? All right, Marvelith, here we go. This is when we find out whether or not we have successfully made a square enough rat. It's good! It's good! It's good! Spin. Spin, my baby. Oh, yeah! Oh my god. And let me tell you folks, it looks good. I don't know how long it's going to take. Look at it. Look at Wrath You Go. Shout outs to Marvelith. Everybody, a round of applause, please. You know what? I don't have my soundboard here, but round of applause, please, for Marvelith. This is a really pathetic applause, but this is the first thing I found. Look at him spin. Oh, he's so beautiful. Perfect baby. There's no such thing as a perfect emote. God, I can't wait for people to... I need folks to spam this on basically every lure stream in the next, like, week. It's beautiful. I mean, Ratthew has already made his way onto the fam jam. Ratthew is basically a member of Loading Ready Run. What? You're a part of Loading Ready Run. I'll get you a writer's credit for Friday nights. How about that? Uh-oh. This looks like a QB. Doomsday? Oh. Painter Servant Grindstone? Christ. Goblin Welder. I would love a Goblin Welder. Honestly, if you put Goblin Welder and Painter Servant on Arena, I'd be down. That's about as degen as I would go. It's just like, yeah. People... Maybe Painter Servant is probably too good for Brawl, though. That's an issue. Well, my opponent's at 21. They're about to hoof me. I'd really like Samurai of the Pale Curtain. Oh, that's not a hoof. Hey, check this out. You want to make a land drop? Hey, kid, you want to make a land drop? Oh shit, this is bad. This Lotus Cobra just blocks this. Wait a minute, this sucks. I take it all back. I'm too distracted. Leonin Arbiter would be good too. Yeah, this attack stunk. I don't know what I was doing. Oh, they just had enough to let it rip? I'm dead. That was the worst attack I've made all game. That's the worst attack I've made all day. And I made an attack that intentionally killed me. It's too expensive. Even if I have a removal spell. Although, I got a tutor. No, I got a mulligan this. Now we're talking. I'm all in on dog. Question is, do I keep this hammer? I think I keep the hammer. I think I keep the hammer. I'd really like Shining Shoal. Can you tell that I'm just looking at white cards to add? Shining Shoal rules, by the way. Yo, where my dog at? My dog's right here. Oh, you've also got a dog. me at the dog park. Oh. So you've also got a dog? Unexpectedly absent would be kind of cool. There's no way you've got dog removal.
And that's no regular monkey.
We're not
His name's
adding-
Wheeler. He's a trained duelist.
Ian, I don't want to overstep any boundaries. I really don't. But I have to make a very large request to you and everybody involved in MTG Arena. Please, for the love of God, never put Comet Stellar Pup on Arena. I am begging you. Just ban it. I just don't want it to exist. I don't want to think about this card. Ixidor's on Arena. Ixidor is already on Arena. Thought Scour. I would actually love Thought Scour. Thought Scour and Mental Note. Like, Thought Scour, Mental Note, get the bad cantrips would be great. We have Hoots Magoots. We don't have... Ponder is technically there, but not as a craftable card. Himdatorak, Unhinged. What? You're a hoof deck. Why? What is going on? All right, catch you later, Ian. Have a good one. I think I've ran into Griffern with the whatchamacallit, the Bossman defense before. This is not the first time this has happened. I'm fine making this block, actually. Or I'm fine making this attack. Yep. We're almost at the cast the hammer phase, but I feel like they're at the activate. It's tempting to activate this and then crunch in, but then if we draw any creature, oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. Okay, please let me draw a creature. Please let me just draw a creature. I'm begging you. Please let me draw a flying creature. Or a creature with trample. Please. That's scary. They didn't activate this? Do they have something else? That's actually a hell of a good draw. No, sorry. No, losing flying doesn't matter. I need the flying so I can attack. They don't declare block, and then I play it. Flash Hammer. Please, please let me kill them with this magic card. Please, I'm begging you. Please let me just kill them with this hammer. The problem is they're hitting me for 3 a turn and their deck is all creatures. Oh my god. I guess I didn't need to actually do that yet. This is kind of a good sign. This is a pretty good sign. Okay. Tireless Tracker, annoying, but not the end of the world. Oh. I mean, I didn't need to do this now. Oh, I love Colossus Hammer. God, I wish Hammer Time was good in Modern. But it kind of got pushed out a lot. All right. Jabby or Jab is bad. Wait me, please. Why'd Hammer Time fall off? Orcish Bowmasters is a pretty good one. It just like the format is pretty well equipped to deal with like your combo kill. There's just a lot of hate. Pick Your Poison can be pretty strong against it. Admittedly, not a Modern player. So all I can do is regurgitate the things that other people have said. I will keep this. Yeah, Hammer Time used to be like a top deck in the meta. Like literally like top 5. Yeah, Molten Collapse is pretty bad for it. Jor Kadeen. Now all I need is Colossus Hammer and we're golden. I said we're golden. The fear that this card strikes into people. Oh. Aristocrats. Bone Shards? Bone Shards in Harmony? Eaten Alive. Alright. It does pain me to not get the Elgin Parlor here. I mean, I could Rahilda into the Parlor, but I think Thalia is just going to be so much scarier in this match. Denethor, 2-4. Rahilda. Ellis Ilkor. I kind of want to swords this Denethor. Feel like they might have like a village rights though, judging by the way that they were hovering. This piano's going off. Boom, boom. They're tanking on whether or not they want to block. It's a little awkward to block here. Oh, that's such a good hit. Ooh. Ooh. Skrelv Hive. Skrelv Hive. No. Wait, I get to draw a card. Never mind. We're golden. This feels, I feel a little bad. This is, I don't need to play my cards. I got your cards to play. Who needs cards? Who needs to bring their own cards to class when I could just borrow the person next to me? All right, I think I've got a banger. Do I want to keep this? March is good in here. My mana's all right. Yeah, I'm going to keep it. I think I got a banger of a list of cards that I would like them to add to MTG Arena. Either for my own selfish personal interest or more clearly for the health of... I'd also like to remove one card. I mean, I have 11 cards here for white cards. All right, so these are the 11 white cards. This is just a starter too. I can make a full 50 card list of every color. But if I had to pick like 10 or so cards in white, I would like to see Champion of the Parish, Condemn, Auriok Champion, Glimmer Lens, Pure Steel Paladin, Flicker Wisp, Recruiter of the Guard, Savine's Reclamation, Angel of Jubilation, Elspeth, Knight Errant, and Gideon Jura. That was such a brutal hand. Or brutal play. That was like my whole game plan. Pure Steel's not an arena. I'd like Bomberman on arena. Right now it's not exactly doing anything. I mean, you can set it up with Oracle. I would like I'd love Bomberman, but only if you also got Trinket Mage. And then maybe, honestly, Greymond, Avacyn, Stalwart would also be pretty good. I think that's a pretty banging list. For now. There are a bunch of other cards that, of course, I would like to see. That's a good draw. It's so expensive. I think Shelter might be on Arena. Mind over matter. We're gonna have to have this conversation again, aren't we? Hirobi, you want to play the Dust Smoker? That's going to... That's a little brutal. But okay. I think Student of Warfare would be cool too. I mean, I just like level up in general. It's a cool mechanic. Thinking about whether or not they want to block. Hmm. Okay, interesting. If that's the case, I'm just going to pass. Because they're going to attack their invasion. And then I can just exile the invasion. No, I can't! No, I can exile a token. Right. This card isn't the be-all, end-all. I can't exile a token. Let me think of blue cards, too. Would you believe my first three... Oh, the first three blue cards that I have on here are... Well, you're getting that anyways, so I'm going to attack. The first three blue cards that I have are Thought Scour, Mental Note, Serum Visions. Violent Tumor? I thought we got Violent Tumor. But that would also be a cool card. Why did I think we got Violent Tumor? You know why I thought we got Violent Tumor? Because I looked at a copy of Violent Tumor earlier today. That's just how my brain works. I'm going to do this and save my Rayav. Just push a bunch of damage. I like Violent Tumor. Is Master of the Pearl Trident is not in Pioneer, right? Oh. Holy shit. My board. My beautiful board. Sky Mall. Alright, well. I'm on make a token, next turn Sky Mall, Embercleave. Yeah. I got some heaters for blue though. I got some real heaters for blue. Gilded Drake. Any Gilded Drake enjoyers out there? Master of the Pearl Trident is legal, but Lord of Atlantis is not legal. No, fuck that. What, you don't want Gilded Drake? I want Gilded Drake. Come on, what's wrong with Gilded Drake? Sky Mall. Boosh. Boosh. Put you to 1. Do I want my hammer stolen? Well, Gilded Drake doesn't steal my hammer. It just changes creatures. I don't know. I think Gilded Drake's kind of cool. Might be a cool thing for Brawl. Might be a cool thing for if Show and Tell still ends up being a thing. Like it's, you know, there's some play to that card. I mean, miscalculation is also fine. Or logic knot. Like you could, I mean, if you're pitching one counterspell, miscalc or logic knot is probably reasonable. The cat? Oh shit, they drew into a Rite of Oblivion? Oh, I might die here. Yeah, I think I'm dead here. No, I have the whack. I have the Chilliwack. Because this doesn't untap anything. I don't think they know about the whack. Hover on this. Oh, lose focus? Yeah, lose focus is a good one too. Oh no, they saw the whack. Let's boot up the whack. Throw this on it. Let's just give her. I believe that's Xaxes. Because we push 1 damage on first strike here. They go to 2, then they gain 2 from the Blood Artist triggers. And then we push 4 damage with the second half of Double Strike. Whew, that was a close one. I almost lost control of that game there. The attack kind of put them into an awkward spot. I blame the piano. It's giving me strength. AMC, fight me, please. Jab is bad. Thank you for the games. Yeah, it's sneaky. It's just hiding in the corner there. God, there's so many blue cards I'd want to add. But I'm going to be responsible. Hopper All-Star, Peregrine Drake. Back to basics. It's everybody's favorite card, Back to Basics. No, Peregrine Drake was legal in Pauper. Who wants capsize? I got them all. This one's slow, but I'll keep. Because we have 2 powerful cards. We got a draw step, or we can always get a surveil land here. Oh, you got a Cathar Commando? Or are you just happy to see me? Nice, nice. Sick, sick. Ossification. Ooh. Big Cleaver. Big baby cleave. Uh-oh. Please get garbage. Hey, wait a minute. That's not garbage. That's not garbage at all. I'm gonna crunch in. And then I could torch and trade for this. I kind of want to pass Ken's in and then untap in Chandra or something. I could take 5 here. Prosbloom. You know what? Let's put Hull Breacher on. I would like to go to combat. Like it to attack with this. Now do you have the Cathar Commando? I don't even know what this card is. It's a pretty good magic card. I think I'm fine doing this. I'm playing it very slow, safe and slow, but, you know. I've never seen this card. Destroy target creature, power 4 graver. When starting player gain 4, you can cycle it and gain 2. I kind of like that. I'll take it. You got removal? Do it. Do it. Sure. Stoneforge Mystic. I'm going to keep that on top. I'm going to attack. I think I can start to... Yeah. If you boot this up, I can race this. Maybe not this now. Maybe I should have just traded with the Chandra. Because it's kind of stuck in my hand. Permanently gets it. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and I go up to that after I attack this. Alright, here's hoping they don't have another removal spell. If they do, I'm dead. A Chwinga? Oh, I'm dead. Chwinga? You chwinged me? Alright, it's got cute rabbits on it. I'll allow it. Can't believe it got chwinged. Bribery would rule. I love bribery. It is most certainly on my list. Yeah, this hand's gas. What can you do versus the Chwinga? Nothing. Your hands are tied anytime they Chwinga. It's impossible to do anything against the Chwinga. I don't know why I said that like a Soul Calibur announcer. There is nothing you can do against the Chwinga. A Chwinga burns. Boo earns. Boo earns. Gotta keep up the pressure. Feed my fish. What do you do? I think this one. Maybe the mall is better. I don't think that one. Captain Lieberhart. Oh, this card should be in this deck. Yeah, the Lieberhart should be in this deck, 100%. Take some damage. Kept a 2-lander. Hasn't really worked out. Ooh, that's scary. We can path this at the very least. Still haven't drawn that land. Better do this before they Chwinga. But I feel like I've missed too many land drops for this to do anything. Fort. Well, what are you gonna do? My attacks aren't great. I'm not gonna do anything. It is unfortunate that they played off curve to play around the Esper Sentinel, and we didn't hit lands. You know, like playing off when they play off curve against this, it's really good, unless we're not actually hitting our land drops, because then they're, you know, we're not getting to do anything. Perfect. Perfect. I'll play this. I think this is my way to victory. They could have removal. If they have a removal spell, then we are always losing. Yep. If they had the removal spell, then we were always losing. And that constitutes a removal spell. Okay. Fight me, please. GGWP. Alright, Mishra's Bauble, please fight me. Oh, let me add that Lieberhart. Let me add the O Captain, my captain. Kind of not a fan of the Swiftblade Vindicator. Mr. Bauble, I forget your name on Arena. I almost have my list of 15 blue cards. It's pretty cool. Would you like to hear it? You are Blessed Reigns. Do I not have you? I thought I had you. I do not believe I have you. Please add me on Arena. Feel free to add me as a friend. All right, here's my list. My 15 blue cards to add to Arena. Mental note. Thought Scour, Serum Visions, Gilded Drake, Lord of Atlantis, Miscalculation, Spell Stutter Sprite, Ghostly Flicker, Master of Ethereum, Trinket Mage, Argivian Restoration, Cryptic Command, Factor Fiction, Jace the Mind Sculptor, and Bribery. Yeah, let me restart the reading too. I think a pretty fact or fiction. Could also maybe not add FOF and add, I don't know, something cool. Could add Murktide Region. Murktide Region would be pretty cool. Dress Down would be cool, yeah. Temporal Mastery would be kind of cool. Yeah, Ancestral Recall. A Shared Fate. That's some spice. Alright, somebody is mowing their lawn, so I'm going to close my window. High tide? Ooh. Threads? I think Threads is probably out modded by now, but I do like Threads at this level. What? Mowing their lawn. Hello? Get your mind out of the gutter. Get your mind out of the gutter. Get your goddamn mind out of that gutter. Seeing you. Who mows their lawn at 7? Well, technically it's only... No, it is 7. Jesus Christ, it's 7 o'clock? No, I gotta go. I didn't realize it was 7 o'clock. What? How? I mean, hey, good news, Mistress Bobble. It all worked out. Power Flashjack, 100 bits saying Fairy Dragon from Chandelar. Yeah, you know what? That's a great time to stop. Yeah, all right. Thanks, everybody, for watching, for tuning in. Huge thanks to all the folks that were so incredibly generous in gifting subs to folks in chat. That means a lot to me, and I'm sure it means a lot to them. I've got to go. I will be streaming again tomorrow. I will be streaming some Gladiator in the morning, and then in the evening for AFK, I'm going to be playing, for AFK, we're playing Star Wars Unlimited, so we're trying out that Star Wars card game that people seem to really enjoy, so I'm excited to try that. Let me drop you off somewhere. We got a Wrap to You emote, which is beautiful. Beautiful Wrap to You emote. Where is it? Yeah, the Wrap to You emote's like Christmas. Hey, you know what? Alan is streaming some Commander. Let's go watch Alan, aka Mental Misplay, play some Commander. Give him a nice big sloppy raid, and I will see y'all tomorrow for another stream. Okay, Bye bye. Love you. Have a good one.